For a farmer, one simple question can be worth thousands of dollars. Is this cow pregnant or not? Today, we're going to break down the science behind a tiny test that delivers a huge and very profitable answer in just 20 minutes.
Say, for anyone running a dairy or beef operation, a question mark next to a cow's name isn't just an unknown, it's literally money walking out of the barn. Every single day, a cow is open. That means not pregnant. She's eating food, drinking water, and taking up space, all without moving the herd forward. That uncertainty, it adds up, fast.
And that's why, really, speed is everything. Getting a fast no means a farmer can get that cow right back into the breeding cycle, which saves a ton of money and keeps the whole operation humming along. The name of the game is turning that question mark into a solid answer as quickly as you possibly can. So, how in the world does a simple little card deliver such a powerful answer? Well, the secret isn't magic, it's biology. It's all about finding a very specific messenger. Okay, say hello to pregnancy-associated glycoproteins, or PAGs for short. Just think of these as the official, undeniable messengers of pregnancy. They're produced by the embryo itself, and they only show up in the mother cow's blood if she's pregnant. So if you find PAGs, you've found an embryo. It's really that specific. No PAGs, no pregnancy. So the test uses this really clever method that scientists call a double antibody sandwich. Let's make that simpler. Imagine the PAG protein is a unique key. As the blood sample moves up the test strip, this key clicks into the first lock, a specific antibody that's designed to grab it. This new key and lock pair then keeps moving until it fits perfectly into a second lock that's fixed in place. When that happens, bam, it triggers a color change and you see a line. No key, no locks engaged, no color. Simple. So that's the cool science happening inside the card. But the real beauty of this whole thing is just how simple it is to use on the farm. It's a super straightforward process. Basically, you can get from a blood sample to a clear answer in 3 easy steps. And here they are. It really all boils down to this. You collect your sample, you add it to the little plastic cassette, and then you read the result. But of course, the details matter, so let's walk through each one so you get it right every time. All right, step 1, the sample. Now, timing is absolutely critical here. You have to wait at least 28 days after insemination. Why? Because you need to give those PAG levels enough time to build up in the blood so the test can actually detect them. Okay, step 2, adding the sample. Once you got the serum from your blood sample, you want to let both the test cassette and the serum come to room temperature. Then, just lay the cassette on a flat surface. Easy enough. And now for the most precise part. You're going to add exactly 4 drops of that serum into the little sample well on the cassette. Getting this right ensures the test has just the right amount of liquid to work properly. Not 3, not 5, 4 drops. And step 3, you wait. Once that sample is in, the clock starts ticking. You can actually see the liquid begin to move up the strip. And as it does, that whole double antibody sandwich reaction we talked about is starting to happen. And here's the best part. You only have to wait 20 minutes. That's it. You get your answer in less time than a coffee break. Now, this is important. Read the result right at that 20-minute mark. Anything that shows up after 25 minutes doesn't count, so don't even look at it. All right, 20 minutes are up. It's the moment of truth. Now we get to the most important part. Understanding what these lines on the cassette are actually telling you. Okay, so reading this thing is all about a simple comparison between 2 lines, the T line for test and the B line, which is your baseline or reference. If the T line is darker than the B line, congratulations, the cow is pregnant. If the T line is lighter than the B line, she's open. Now, if the 2 lines look pretty much the same color, that's an inconclusive result. Don't panic, just retest that cow in about a week. And one last thing, always look at the C or control line. If there's no color there at all, the test didn't work. Toss it and grab a new one. Now, to make sure that answer you get is as rock solid as possible, there are a few really important rules and precautions to keep in mind. Getting these right is the key to an accurate test. First, let's talk timing again. This is a big one. You need to wait at least 90 days after a cow has calved before you test her again. That's because those PAGs can stick around for a while and could give you a false positive. Also, basic stuff, but super important, don't use a test if the package is busted, and make sure your blood sample is good quality. If it's spoiled or damaged, your results will be useless. It's also critical to know what this test can't do. It can't tell you about a pregnancy that was lost very early on. And of course, always check the expiration date. The tests are good for 18 months. So there you have it, a really complex scientific process, all packed into a simple little card that gives you a multi-thousand-dollar answer in 20 minutes. It's just a perfect example of how some seriously advanced biology is changing the very basics of farming, one drop of blood at a time. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other ancient questions in our world are just waiting for their 20-minute answer?